What's up, everybody? It's MC Aggie St. James, daily video vlog number 168. I'm sick, y'all. I'm sick. I went as long as I could go without claiming that I was sick, you know, because the words that you speak out of your mouth come to life. So I went as long as I could go that I wasn't sick, claiming I wasn't sick, until it hit that I was sick. So I went from claiming I wasn't sick to asking God for deliverance from whatever it is I have. I think it's a sinus infection because 2 winters ago, well, I've had sinus infections several times throughout the past 3 to 4 years. So I'm very familiar with the symptoms of it. And that's pressure, a lot of pressure right here around your nose, your cheeks, your eyes are watery. You're constantly blowing your nose. And one of the things that we learn in the CNA course is that a sure sign of an infection, like of the respiratory system, be it like bronchitis or sinusitis or sinus infection, you know, stuff of that sort. If when you blow your nose, if it's got like a yellowish or greenish color to it, then that's a sure sign of an infection. If it's clear and it has no color, it's not an infection. And mine, of course, has like a yellowish color to it. Not to be graphic, but I'm just trying to fill y'all in. On top of that, I feel extremely fatigued and really weak. I have headaches, and that's based off of all the pressure build up. My ears hurt. I feel extremely hot, like I have a fever, although I've never had a fever in my entire life, so I don't know. There's a cough also that comes with having a sinus infection. It can get chronic or get consistent if you don't try to take something for it. But right now it's just a regular like cough. It's not like constant or anything. And my throat hurts. So I'm just really, and I'm congested, but it's like all up in here. It's just pressure and it hurts so bad. And my throat hurts when I swallow. So I would go to the hospital tomorrow, but hospitals stopped giving antibiotics for sinus infections. The only way that they do it now, or at least this is with all the doctors from the hospitals that I've gone to with this, is if you're showing signs, if the person is showing signs of having pneumonia, then they'll give you an antibiotic for it. Otherwise, they just tell you to go get some Mucinex, drink plenty of fluids, and get plenty of rest. So I don't really want to have to go to the hospital tomorrow and sit there for 3 hours only for them to tell me once again to go home and get some Mucinex. That's just another added on hospital bill that I cannot afford to pay off right now. So I'm really trying to avoid doing that tomorrow. There are these little red pills, though, that I got a few years back when I had a sinus infection, and I cannot remember the name of them, but I know when I call a pharmacy and I explain what I have, they should be able to tell me what it is. And it's only like maybe $4 to $8. And you take them faithfully. You have to take like 2 or 3 a day, but you take them for like, if I remember correctly, like 2 to 3 weeks. And the last time I took them, it got rid of everything. It took a little longer than, of course, an antibiotic would take, but it worked. So I'm going to call the pharmacies around here tomorrow and see if they can tell me what that name is and of those pills and how much they are, and see what I can do. Because I can't afford to miss any of my CNA classes. So also wanted to let y'all know, that big warehouse company job that I got hired at 3 weeks ago, the one that I would get up at 5 a.m. to be there by 7 a.m. in the morning. Well, they let me go 2 days ago. And the reason behind it is that when I went to get interviewed, I had complete open availability. And this was before the restaurant down the street hired me as a weekend hostess. And this was before I started going to the CNA classes. And so I had complete open availability. Now, I told the manager that, if I could get a definite on getting those full-time hours, then I would have open availability. But if they were only going to give me part-time hours, and that's the most that I was ever going to get, then I would have to work a second part-time job. She told me she needed me in the mornings. So I based everything else around that. And then when it got closer to orientation, the orientation lady gave me a call at the house but a few days before orientation began, about 3 weeks ago, and I told her that my availability has changed slightly, and that I was going back to school, and I was working a second part-time job on the weekends, because by that point I had gotten hired at the restaurant down the street, for which I haven't started yet, but I'm supposed to be starting this upcoming weekend. And she told me if the woman who had interviewed me knew about it, and I said no, because I had no intention of going back to school then. But a friend of the family offered to help me with that, so I couldn't pass it up. I've been wanting to go back to school. I was just looking for the right opportunity to make that happen. Sorry, my nose is running. So she said, well, let me give her a call. Let me give the woman who interviewed you a call and see if that's going to be okay. So she gave the woman a call, and then she called me back, and she said that the woman said it was fine, and for me to be there first thing Monday morning. So like I said, this was 3 weeks ago. So for these past 3 weeks, I've been doing orientation. And then 2 days ago, the woman who I interviewed with originally came up to me and pulled me in the office and told me that they're going to have to let me go because of my availability. And I explained to her very nicely. I said, whether it's school or what, you said that you hired me for a morning position. So the only times that these CNA classes were available were from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Thursday. So I was like, cool, this is good, because it's not going to, it's not going to interfere with this job, because she only hired me for the mornings anyway. I said, so whether it was a second part-time job or school, I based the rest of each day around the fact that you said you wanted me for the mornings. But anywho, it's not going to work out. She said it wasn't going to work out, and so I left. It just sucks, because y'all know how long it took me just to get that one job. But I'm a strong believer that everything happens for a reason. And so right now I'm trying to find something in the mornings. The only times that I have available are Monday through Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. And that's it. And then I got to get ready to go to class. And then I work at the restaurant as the weekend hostess on the weekends. So I'm having a hard time finding work that will allow me to leave that early, because most first shifts want you to stay until at least 1 or 2 or 3 until the next person comes in to relieve you, and I can't stay past 11 a.m. So and most places don't open till like 9 or 10 or 11 in the morning anywho. So I decided to try to take it a different route while still looking for something like a store or something. And it's only going to be for 2 months that I would do this morning job along with this restaurant job. It's only until I graduate December 16th and I become a certified CNA. After that, it's one full-time job as a CNA, and that's it. I ain't got to worry about it no more. But it's just getting through these next 2 months. Financially, that may possibly be a struggle for me. I'm not saying it lightly. So I'm trying to see if there's anybody. I've been asking around if anybody knows of anyone who has like an elderly parent that they would be willing to pay someone like me to come into the home and just be like a sitter and sit there with them, get anything that they may need so that they don't have to get out of bed and possibly fall or something, which is what a CNA does anyway. They're not sitters, but that's one version that, you can have clinical sitters, patient sitters, but anywho, so I'm just trying to see if anybody, I've been asking around to see if anybody knows of anybody in Greensboro, North Carolina, who, has an elderly parent that they don't feel comfortable leaving at their home by themselves, and that they would be willing to pay for 2 months for me to come in, who's already, someone who's already trained in certified nursing assistant work, and would be willing to pay me to come in from 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. Monday through Thursday and just sit with them, make them something to eat or help them to the restroom. Or if somebody's willing to pay me to just clean their house. I'm a clean fanatic. I love to clean. And once again, it would be Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. until 11 a.m. for 2 months, and then that's it. So I'm just trying to think out the box, you know what I mean? So anywho, so I'm just not feeling well. I have my third CNA exam. Tomorrow is Sunday. I have it on Monday. And then I have another exam the next Monday after this upcoming Monday's exam. And on top of that, I also have a 3-page paper that I have to write about the digestive tract. And also I have to draw out in a lot of graphics the entire digestive system. The pancreas, the liver, the large intestines, the small intestines, the mouth, the esophagus, the anus. I have to draw out everything, and not like a little kid. Like, it has to be extremely graphic and look really good. And that's the part of a group project. So now it's not. So whereas it was just like exams every week, now it's like exams every week, group projects, 3-page papers. Like, so it's just getting more and more because they're trying to fit everything into these 3 months, and we've only got 2 months left. So I get it. I completely understand. So anywho, I'm going to end this vlog, y'all. I'm in my bathroom chilling. Hoping to get some rest tonight. I've been studying all day today and trying to get some rest because y'all know I need to catch up on my sleep. Hope everybody has a nice evening. It's been really, really chilly here today in Greensboro. It feels like it's 60 degrees. So, it's the perfect time for people to get sick and germs to be everywhere. And anyway, I hope I get to feeling better soon because I can't miss any class. And I love y'all, and I will see y'all in tomorrow's vlog. MC Aggie St. James, y'all. I'm out.